Welcome back to another episode of Security Skates. This is your host Paul, and on this episode, you will be attending the skate park cleanup that happened at Stoner Skate Park. This cleanup happened on Saturday, June 28th, and started at 2 p.m. However, I was able to make it out a little bit early and hit the park before I got this cleanup started. So I was here at Stoner Skate Park. Beautiful, looking good. It was a beautiful day to be out at the park skateboarding. But I got my bucket and got my grabber and wanted to get started on my tour around the park where Stoner Skate Park was actually at. So it's a beautiful park. We're going to get started over here by the playground. Go through this little walkway. You can see we're over here. There are also some baseball fields, some tennis courts. There's a pool. Really cool stuff for the community out here. You can see there's a trash can that is being used. That's always a pleasure to see. Means there's less likely a chance for so much trash to be picked up. Over here on the outside of Stoner Skate Park. See, not much to pick up. You know, honestly, I would rather see not much to pick up than a whole bunch of trash that needs to be picked up, because that means that the community is on top of it, that the community is being mindful. We're out here at Stoner Recreation Center. But yeah, that means that everybody's kind of doing their part and getting their trash into a trash can. So that's beautiful to see. But there's always something to be picked up, like stuff here. You can see it. Just little pieces of trash paper. Could be some plastic bottles, some glass bottles floating around, whatever it is. Always something to be picked up. Over here on the other side of the pool, you can see they had a water slide there. Looks pretty fun. Didn't have much going on in my bucket, but that didn't last too long. Once I got over onto the south side of the park, on the other side of the rec center, I did start running into some trash, so that was a pleasure to see as well. Over here by the baseball fields, had some stuff floating around. Had to actually empty out my bucket. Get that cardboard out of there. It was being stubborn, so I had to grab it. You see here, but it's always fun to just walk around. I mean, I've been out with people cleaning up, and they actually tell me like, "Hey, this is kind of meditative, you know, like this is pretty chill to do." And it's like, yeah, it sure is. It's a lot of fun to just walk around the park and pick up trash. One of the things I love about it is being outside and just getting the fresh air and kind of doing your part for the community, picking up the park, making it look a little bit more presentable for maybe the kids that might come and play there. But we're over here by the workout gym. Over here on this side of the baseball field. This is actually like a dog park area. There's a whole bunch of like tennis balls floating around that were like half chewed up, but there was plenty of trash over on this side as well. You can see my bucket was already halfway full. It was cool to see like a dog park area though. I pulled some more stuff down, got in a flyer. I was over here back on the other side by the tennis courts. Over here making my way back towards the skate park. I gotta say the tennis courts were pretty tidy. Nothing too bad around there. Over here by this baseball field. There's plenty of walking around to do at this park for sure, but there is definitely some trash over here near the playground, so I wanted to get back over there and kind of focus on that area for a little bit. There was some chunks of plastic you can see there. There's always a lot of cigarette butts and bottle caps. If you're out ever cleaning up, you'll probably agree with me that that is something that you find a lot most often actually. Over here on this side of the skate park, had to dump out my trash. It was pretty cool. I was cleaning up at the playground, and one of the kids ran up to me and was like, "Hey, here's some trash, you know," and he got the idea of, you know, kind of keeping the playground clean. So that's cool to see that it's contagious, you know, to want to clean up the park. But it was time to get started. Gotten into Stoner Park, got my table set up. See everybody out here. Already had some volunteers hopping in. I gotta say, Stoner Park wasn't too bad at all. There was definitely not a lot of trash floating around, but as always, some little small pieces of plastic and paper and little pieces of debris, stuff like that. But yeah, definitely had some volunteers in on this one. Had our information out, the park needs assessment, Office of Community Beautification, and of course, Skate Park Respect. So we already had some volunteers hopping in on this one, but it was time to get started. Y'all check this out. What's up, Stoner Skate Park? Welcome to the Stoner Skate Park cleanup. My name is Paul. We're having a volunteer community cleanup today for Stoner Skate Park. We're having a free raffle for all volunteers. If anybody would like some more information, come and check us out. We got some free refreshments for all skateboarders in the park. If you're a skateboarder, you got free refreshments at this table. Come and see what's up. Got some more info. We're doing 24 skate park cleanups in 2025, and this is one of them. Welcome to Stoner Skate Park cleanup. Let's go. Always fun to hop on the mic and get it going. I want to give a shout out to the City of Los Angeles Office of Community Beautification for lending us the tools we needed to get out here and get this cleanup started. Security Skates is a Skate Park Respect ambassador. Skate Park Respect is an organization that advocates for skate park cleanups all over the world. Great organization, check them out. We had our tools out, had our buckets, had our grabbers, Already had some volunteers, had some trash in our can, and it was a beautiful day. Definitely got my session in this day, got some sweat out. But this is our setup, had our spare parts, our donation bucket, had some fresh skateboards out. Big shout out to Electrolit, had some Electrolit out for all the volunteers and skaters out there. Yup, good day to skate. I want to take some time to give a big shout out to the volunteers that came out. We actually helped someone get their community service hours completed, so that was a pleasure to do. Hope that works out well for y'all. It was time to start wrapping up though and get a tally on our trash that we had gotten. Big shout out to all the volunteers that walked around and picked up all this trash. There wasn't much out there, so I wasn't even expecting this, but yeah, great work, y'all. We had one volunteer sticking around waiting for the raffle. I want to show you all the prizes real quick. This was the complete skateboard, Purple Nurple. Yup, she's a beauty. That was one prize there. This is the shield graphic going on here. Yup. That is the low profile shield graphic. Good stuff. We also had a Skullcandy Bluetooth speaker. It was the Kilo model. Some good stuff. So those were the 3 prizes for the volunteers to choose from. We had worked through the cleanup portion and got our trash into a receptacle, as you can see here. Good times. And it was time to give out some goods though. So we only had one volunteer stick around, so he pretty much had his choice of prizes to choose from. I thought he was going to go for the complete, but it really took him a couple of minutes to figure out what he wanted to do. Had the complete, had the deck in front of him, had the speaker. I thought he was going to grab Purple Nurple, but yep, he ended up opting for the speaker. Good choice. Started to put it to use right away. It was a beautiful day out here. I want to give a shout out to everybody that was involved in on this. Big thank you to everybody who came up and got some snacks, threw in some donations, asked questions. Good times being out here, just spreading the cleanup mentality. Good times. Again, a huge thank you to the City of Los Angeles Board of Public Works Office of Community Beautification for lending us the tools we need to get these cleanups done. You too can get these cleanups done at any area you'd like to. If you live in Los Angeles, go ahead and check them out online. If you're not following us yet on Instagram, you are messing up. Follow us at security_skates on Instagram. Keep up with all the next cleanups and skate meets we are doing. Got a lot of great stuff going on. Security Skates is a privately skater-owned independent enterprise and skate parks advocate. You can find out more about it by logging on to securityskates.com. This has been your host, Paul, signing off. Now get off of YouTube and go skate, y'all. Happy skateboarding.